So here we're going to be asked to find the midpoint of the line segment joining these points, and our 2 points here are going to be minus 4, 2, and then the point 8, minus 6. And so if we just draw a quick diagram of what's going on here, you basically have the point minus 4, 2, which would be, let's say, somewhere over here. So just roughly drawing little coordinates. So the point minus 4, 2 here is going to be in red. And we have the point 8, minus 6, which we're going to say is roughly out here and then down somewhere on the y-axis. So we'll say it's over here. And that point is going to be down here in green. And so basically what we're trying to do here is if we join these two lines, we'll just join in our red dot down to our green dot. We're basically looking for the midpoint on this line or this line segment. So that's going to be somewhere in here. We'd expect it to be pretty close to the y-axis and kind of just underneath the x-axis as well is what I'm going to guess. And so we basically have a formula for this we can pull straight from the log tables, and that's going to be on page 18, I believe. And so you can see here it's going to be the average of the x values and the average of the y values. So that's always how I think about it. If you think about it like a number line, whenever we're getting the average, we're basically finding the midpoints of the two numbers. So if we had like 1 here and 5 over here, and we add them together and divide it by 2, we're going to get the midpoints, which in this case would be 3. So that's another way of thinking about this. But now that we've got that, all we need to do is label our points. So I'm just going to say that x1, y1 is going to be our first point we're given in the question, which is going to be the point minus 4, 2. And then lastly, our second point is going to be the point 8, minus 6. So that's going to be our second point. Now all we need to do is plug these points into our formula up here in blue, which once again is straight from the log tables. So we can say that m is going to be equal to minus 4 plus 8 for our x value, all over 2. And then y1 plus y2 is going to be 2 plus minus 6, so just 2 minus 6. And then that's going to be over 2 as well. And what I'm going to do as well is just actually change the m that I had there to a capital M. So capital M for midpoints, because a small m usually means slope, so I don't want to confuse that here. So there's a capital M for midpoint, and now we just need to tidy this up. So we have minus 4 plus 8, which is going to give us 4, and that's going to be over 2 here in a second. We're just going to go step by step, and then 2 minus 6 is going to bring us down to minus 4, so that's going to be minus 4 over 2 for our y value. And now we just need to simplify our fractions, which we can here, because we've got basically 4 over 2, which is going to be 2, and then minus 4 over 2 is minus 2. So that's going to be our midpoint. You can see here from our little rough diagram that we did at the start of the question that it is roughly in that area, so it's going to be kind of in the negative of the y values and then the positive of the x values, pretty close to the axis. And yeah, so that's kind of just our rough drawing, but that's going to be the final answer for this question.